Hello, and today I present to you the movie The Outsiders. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to support us. All right, let's get started. Johnny Cade is played by Ralph Macchio. In 1983, he was 22 years old, and now he is 61 years old.
Go ahead, man. I ain't gonna look at you.
I had to.
You know, so I knew it was beloved. I knew the character's beloved, but to see it explode like this and multi-generation. I mean, we have like 10, 12-year-old kids. And
Dallas Winston is played by Mark Dillon. In 1983, he was 19 years old, and now he's 58 years old.
Come on, Johnny, don't die. Come on. Come on, Johnny, don't die on me now.
With us was a wonderful producer, and you know, so he kicked this whole thing off. Unfortunately, he's not with us, but Melita is doing an incredible job.
Ponyboy Curtis is played by C. Thomas Howell. In 1983, he was 17 years old, and now he's 56 years old.
Yeah, we're playing Army. That's supposed to be important.
There's a leak in this old Wilson.
Johnny, with your team. And in my mind, it was so difficult. I didn't want to hurt his feelings or anything, and I didn't want to become a stuntman. I wanted to become an actor. And when I told him, I thought, oh, God, I don't want to hurt his feelings, you know. But he was, you know, he thought it was great.
Two-Bit Matthews is played by Emilio Estevez. In 1983, he was 21 years old, and now he's 60 years old.
What are you doing? You did. Whoa! Made me spill my eggs, drop my spoon. Look at the blonde-headed monkey. I wouldn't have believed it.
On doing the research, and I was aided by John Fusco, who wrote the screenplay. He really gave me an insight to Billy. Billy had a great sense of humor, that he laughed in the face of death, that it was important for him.
Soda Pop Curtis is played by Rob Lowe. In 1983, he was 19 years old, and now he's 58 years old.
To listen to you. When you start trying to get me to take sides, we're all we got left now.
David Duchovny is the first person I asked because he's a friend and I could get him. And his text I do have. His number I know is going to go to him.
Okay,
And he turned me down immediately.
So you really were you wanted.
Daryl Curtis is played by Patrick Swayze. In 1983, he was 31 years old, and sadly, he passed away on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57.
If you had to go by yourself, you should have carried a blade.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a great...
Where the hell have you been? Do you know what time?
Offered you $10 million to do a sequel?
Yeah, but people in Hollywood, once they get, decide they've got a formula on something, they decide to run it into the ground. And they didn't realize that the power of that movie was not Patrick Swayze swinging his butt.
Bob Sheldon is played by Leif Garrett. In 1983, he was 22 years old, and now he's 61 years old.
Come on, have a drink, pal.
Swiss Germany, German-Swiss area, liaison. And he asked me what it was like to masturbate.
What did you tell him?
I told him, you can find out for yourself. I wasn't.
Tim Shepard is played by Glenn Withrow. In 1983, he was 30 years old, and now he's 69 years old.
Together, play football. I used to buddy around.
Well, I think it's a beautiful sport. I think it's a sport that's not covered a lot.
Steve Randall is played by Tom Cruise. In 1983, he was 21 years old, and now he's 60 years old.
Braun, no brain. Derry, have you seen my DX shirt somewhere? Hey, you gotta wear pants too, buddy. Hey, there's a dollar something on that. How about my jeans?
Yeah, I ironed them.
Yeah, I like fights, man. You like fights, huh?
How come?
It's a contest.
knows, you know, you're up in the middle of the night. I've been tired before, but when you have kids and you're feeding kids in the middle of the night, you get that nauseous thing that happens. I'm like, what, you know.
Jerry is played by Gaylord Sartain. In 1980, he was 37 years old, and now he's 76 years old.
You guys are three of the bravest kids I've seen in a long time. What are you guys, professional heroes or something?
We're greasers.
Who are you? He said, well, I'm Jim Halsey. I represent Roy Clark and a number of other huge stars. And I said, I'm sorry, I really am. I apologize. Is there any way we can start over?
Cherry Valance is played by Diane Lane. In 1983, she was 18 years old, and now she's 58 years old.
All right, I'll go.
Are you gonna start in on us now, too?
No?
You don't like the type anyway. What's your name?
Pony Boy Curtis.
That's an original name.
Yeah, my dad.
I call it the cinema gods, and they mess with us. And the first thing that happens, usually, is the love scene. On a movie set. Yeah.
Really? Before you get to know each other?
Torment. Well, yeah, because...
Store Clerk is played by William Smith. In 1983, he was 50 years old, and sadly, he passed away on July 5th, 2021, at the age of 88.
You know, you gotta pay for that magazine.
God, don't shoot.
Give me the money. Give me the money! I'm so sick of you pussies.
Marcia is played by Michelle Mayrink. In 1983, she was 21 years old, and now she's 60 years old.
Well, I'm glad he doesn't know us. I kind of admire him.
Hi, Chrissy, Dad! Hey, get out of my hair. Hey, cheers, guys. Come on, get down there.
Here, kid, have a beer. It'll settle your nerves. Well, now, what we got here? Your great-grandmother's?
Thank you for watching the whole video. Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell to wait for our next videos. Thank you and see you again.